Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. Welcome back to another reaction. It's a different one today. It comes by the way of a Patreon request with the band Kardashev with their song Glass Phantoms. I just saw kind of a couple of comments below. It's supposed to be a really nice moving music video with kind of deathcore vibe going on. So let's see what we got here. Let's jump into it because I've enjoyed the Slaughter to Prevail song a lot. So perhaps I'm going to be along the lines the same here as well. For those who are new to this channel, just be ready to I do voice my criticism, and it's more in the spirit of conversation and how I feel about the music rather than a criticism of the artist himself. It's just how I personally feel. Let's get into it and see how we've got. They came real strong with that bass, man. It's almost like overpowering the song. So far, the technical prowess is just on display. There's a certain kind of a vulnerability, emotionality from the music video that so far doesn't match the music, but perhaps it's a story being told. So I'm still pretty much a blank slate, kind of enjoying the beginning of it. I gotta say, I was not expecting this from a quote-unquote death metal kind of or deathcore band. There's a lot of kind of melody and beauty to the song and to the music. Not to mention the vocalist, who I understand is also a YouTuber. At first, I didn't understand his kind of mannerisms, but then I kind of understood this uniqueness to the way he expresses himself when he sings, and I quite enjoy it now. I quite like his three tones that he's doing, the really hardcore, kind of guttural, kind of crazy vocals that he has as kind of mid-tempo, right? And then he has almost like the singing voice. And I think they all match. If for some reason I thought about Persephone, the band I've listened to and reviewed before, it has some parallels to it, but where this band just leans more into that the deathcore sound. And there's a lot of interesting things going on. I kind of said this out loud, I think, where I feel like deathcore is all the same breakdowns, all the same sounds. And I think they've brought in quite a lot of like melodic death metal, maybe even some black metal, modern black metal sensibilities into the music, which I think really fit nicely. He almost has like operatic like mannerisms the way he sings and the way he does the vocals. I gotta say that this is not completely in my wheelhouse. This is a little bit different, but I can totally, without putting much pressure on myself, appreciate what I'm hearing because I think there's thought and heart put into this music. And just because it doesn't completely click or jive with me, I can still, as an onlooker, go like, wow, there's something happening here. There's this commotion that's happening here, and it's worthwhile. I'm actually just even intrigued to see how it kind of keeps going and how it keeps progressing. Yeah, I gotta say, there was no cheesy breakdown that you've heard 1,000 times before. It focused on more an emotional aspect of the song. There was a good mixture of really heavy and loud with this kind of beautiful sounding music. Um, there's a part of me, like I said, that yes, it didn't click, but I'm so appreciative of the vocalist kind of really expressing himself. It looks like for these guys, the music video meant a lot more than what I saw, because to me it was like, like, hey, how can we create a lower budget music video? Have a person who can create interesting, beautiful kind of scenic shots in a very simple place, what looks like a barn, and kind of utilize. And it's the best way to kind of utilize the budget to the maximum here. Um, don't really understand what the lyrics are about. I would have to actually read them, and I think that's the case with a lot of extreme music. Honestly speaking, I jump on the lyrics last. Well, as a matter of fact, it's like the music first. If I really get into it, then the lyrics, and then I want to know everything else about the band and what they stand for, who they are, what they look like. But I quite enjoyed this despite being completely out of my wheelhouse. Deathcore just doesn't typically appeal to me. I keep checking it out because there are songs like 1984 from Slaughter Prevail, Demolisher, a couple of the Lawrence Shore songs that I really enjoyed. I'm glad that I've heard it. I might not particularly seek it out and put it in my top 10 list, but it doesn't make it any less valuable. I would love to hear from fans. How do you feel about this band? From onlookers that perhaps follow my channel but just decided to check out the video. What you guys think about this song yourselves, and kind of give me your feedback. And if you enjoy these kinds of reactions where I just try the best I can, kind of explore the feelings I have during a reaction, please subscribe down below for more, and enjoy the rest of your day. Keep it metal.